Alright everybody, day 2. So we're gonna go get all the speakers, which is seems like an easy project, but when they weigh 150 pounds a piece, not ideal. Oh yeah, it's 20, 26, 24 degrees out here. Dang! See how long it takes me to get my northeasterner blood back. So it's like I don't know, a couple miles down the road, and we're gonna load up and go get all the speaker stuff. It's gonna be great. Certainly fall weather here. All the leaves are down. Seems like some leaves are still falling, but it's 20 something degrees. It'll be good. We won't sweat when we're getting all these giant speakers. That's for sure. Look on the positive side. I haven't brought some gloves. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So remember, when you come here, you could grab the storage unit. Today's shameless plug is, remember, we're doing $5,000 all in. I'm looking to book, the large percentage of next year. Help me pay for this darn place. But if you want to bring your race trailer or ATVs or whatever you want to bring up here, rather than trying to get it in the neighborhood, which isn't going to work, you come straight here, drop your stuff off like we did yesterday, and then you have all the room in the world to fit the trailer and stuff you want. So we have lots of people that come use it. I just pay for this slip all year round. It's 2249. We give you the passcode. Get in there. We'll delete that part where I just told Mike what the passcode is. You come in here. There's nothing. Actually, there's nothing for you to get because we won't have anything empty here. Yeah, it's an empty slip, number 13. So we're gonna pull the trailer forward. We got Mike's trailer, and then we're gonna load up. Oh man, it's the Heartland truck. Look at that.
Yeah, you can buy that.
It's Grandpa's truck.
You can buy that thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna unload in the cold. All you Toyota nerds, everybody always wants to see Mike's Toyota. So we got the little extra trailer. Mike brought my mountain bikes and his dirt bike up. So he brought the trailer, and then the nice thing is he can back this trailer or take the trailer down all the way down to the house. We don't have to carry those 150-pound speakers. We don't have to carry them all the way down the driveway, which is nice. What do you think this Mustang's worth, Mike? Like $50. He's paying $55 a month to store that thing here.
Really? I can't believe it.
That car's worth
nothing. I mean, I don't know. It's a Mustang.
Zero. Yeah. $0.
I mean, every month you're exceeding its value by what it costs to leave.
I want to pay him $1,000 to. Yeah.
It always smells like old gas.
Yep. He'll drag it out. Whatever's holding you up, he'll just pull it out. Hey, it's somebody's like. It's their mom's car, their teenage car, their...
I'm gonna fix it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix it up. This is the 80s Mustang, man. What a piece of garbage.
As if we don't have enough sound in our life already, Mike.
Yeah.
These are just the rears.
This is just, oh yeah.
The rears and the Atmos. Yeah. Then we got the big boys here. These are the ones we need to get. And we got a truck bed full of speakers, receivers, all the stuff. All right, we got speakers. We got speakers from Texas to Florida, back to Georgia, and they're going to the basement. And they're probably, I don't want to say never coming out.
Move, maybe they're heavy enough you don't want to move.
Well, when I need to upgrade.
Yeah, 220 pounds for the subwoofers. I think these are about 96 pounds. No, they're more than that because that's the tower.
So what do we have? We have two RS2s, which are the dual 18s.
Correct. These are sealed dual 18s, 4,000 watt continuous amplifier. We've got a pair of the towers. So these are the 212 RTs, dual 12s in those, big massive compression, coaxial driver for mid-range and tweeters. And then up there we've got 4 110 HT. So those are going to be the 4 surrounds and the 4 Atmos speakers or height speakers. And for center channel, we're using I think it's the 210
HTR. Yeah, HT, right. And then so Jeff is bringing us a
The
212 RM. Yeah.
Yeah.
That two.
So we're gonna try a couple different things. So
Yeah.
this is the entry level
right.
210 HT. So that's gonna
And
be
we
fun.
think we can fit it in that cabinet I have for now until we get a projector.
Yeah. I think it'll work.
Yeah, man.
Why are you winded,
This is
man?
good. Yeah.
See, if you would have had the cold plunge this morning, you've been all rejuvenated.
No, I need to get my sleep. Should we double blanket that up top there? Since we got one?
I've got an extra one here.
I like that. I suggest things on camera. Should we,
Should we carry that heavy
but not
speaker
actually do
into the
anything?
basement? That's what he's gonna say next.
Mike's been dealing with that for years. Like, I think maybe we should paint that a different color or something.
That's right.
I'll just stand here.
Used to it.
He's like, uh-huh.
Just water off a duck back.
I think we should we sell that Evo? But wouldn't it be better if it was stock? Yeah. Now I got Rusty on board for that. Hey, should we take the speakers, like the JTRs, up to Helen? Should we do that? I think that'd be a good idea. Sorry, I got a meeting. I can't help load it.
Conveniently.
All right, now we gotta haul this stuff downstairs. Ooh. They want to get credit. You have to kind of duck walk it.
All right, I'm good.
I know. Yeah, you're good. Michael's not. Yeah, this sucks.
Can't see my own feet.
All right, that was the unfun part, carrying 220-pound subwoofers down the stairs. A little dicey, but now we get to enjoy the fruit of our labor and go play with speakers in a really cool room, and then get to share it with all of you in the future when you come and stay here. Level up. It was, I don't know if it was always my plan to do a more sophisticated theater. I thought for sure I would do different iterations, but I didn't know that I would go to this level. So I'm really pumped about this. It's gonna be insane. So transplanting all that stuff from trailer to here. Now all I gotta do is pay for it. So man, it's gonna be sick. So these rears, well, I'll explain all the stuff that we're doing, but these rears will be replaced. The fronts will be replaced, and you can see the scale difference of this was the subwoofer, which does a great job. This is the subwoofer. This was the front speaker. This is the new front speaker. So probably doesn't represent very well on camera, but we're gonna do it. So here's what we got. So this is the 212 RT for tower. So reference means that there is a two-way horn design. So there's a mid-range and then a compression driver. Is that what we call it? It's a compression horn.
Coaxial.
A coaxial driver.
Yeah.
But the tweeter, or the high frequency, is a compression driver. And so then we have our 12-inch woofers, so dual 12s. These play down to like 40 hertz or something like that. But in software, will we end up running these as large? Will we cross them over at 80 hertz?
I don't like to, me personally, I typically don't run even big monster speakers as large. I'd rather, these are more than capable of handling all
Yeah.
the LFE.
Yep.
These are tuned to 10 hertz, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
you're going to be getting probably single digits in this room.
Yep. Yep.
Getting 5 hertz down in my room with solid output.
Yeah.
So this is going to take this to a whole new level.
Yeah, so these are dual 18 sealed, and then we'll figure out where we position them, and we'll decide, do we want to get 2 more?
So think about this. Each one of these towers has 2 10-inch drivers, and your subwoofers have 2 9-inch drivers.
Right. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be sick. And then we're going to run the 110 to start, but like I said, Jeff is theoretically bringing me a 212 RM, which is what he calls the monitor, so reference monitor. So he has 2 different versions of speakers. There's a reference, which has an R in it, and then there's the quote-unquote entry level, which is still amazing. And those are 2-way designed. These speakers are 3-way. So this this center channel is a two-way design. Even though it'll look the same, it doesn't have the mid-range part of it. It doesn't have the coaxial horn driver, if you will. So this will be our temporary center channel until we get the other. I need to go get some. Oh, Rusty's got a knife.
I guess I ain't looking too good. I didn't want to rip open the box.
Yeah, because we need to put it back in that box.
Yeah.
That's the one box we need to keep.
Thanks, sir.
So this theoretically is going to fit in my Restoration Hardware stand.
This is gonna be cool. This is a monster center channel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very likely going to remove and get rid of the stand at some point, but for now, just kind of getting the lay of the land on how I want the system to function and how I want it to look. So we'll see how it goes. Did he tell you about we need to move that shelf? Is that why you brought that down here?
What shelf?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna need to. That's the first thing we need to do. The shelf, the center channel shelf, is fixed. So we need to like do some modifying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. No one told me.
All right, Matt, how's this for a center channel?
Oh,
And this is the baby one, right?
Yeah, he's bringing the 12s.
Yeah.
So like Matt's saying, this is just a tweeter in here
Yeah.
versus on the one that Jeff's bringing, it'll have a tweeter and a mid-range in here. It's coaxial design, three-way. So these will handle the bass, that'll handle the mid-range and the high frequencies. Bless you.
Thanks.
Versus on this speaker, you just got a two-way design, so lower frequencies, higher frequencies. She's a beast.
Mike, I think I might have the Mike F. I think I might have the. So we're gonna relocate the shelf here. And I say let's roll NAD first. It'd be kind of fun to see. I want to see what NAD, because we'll probably end up leaving the NAD here.
So one good thing about these speakers, they're incredibly efficient. So you're going to be able to get a lot more volume out of these with the NAD than you did with the Dynaudio.
Yep. So the other thing, remember I hadn't figured out the height, the extra height channel, the reassignment in the 778. Didn't we figure that out at my house?
Yes.
So that way, because what I'd like to do, so I have a 268 C268 and a C298 amplifier. So right now the C268 is running the extra pair of heights. So it'd be better if I would like to run the 268 bridge for the center channel, and then the 298, the more powerful one, for the just as the left right, and then all our rear channels are all run off the NAD onboard amp.
Yeah, and then we've also got the Acurus amplifiers. So
Yeah.
we can put big power later on. We'll do some different tests. We'll have fun with just simple NAD, maybe simple NAD with the amplifiers.
Yep.
And then the Acurus, that's going to add, I think it's like 500 or 600 watts per speaker up front. So
I'd be interested to see where we end up putting these guys, where they work best.
and the good thing, you can stand them up, you can lay them down. These would be amazing as a near field right behind the couch. They're not super deep.
Yeah.
Always a thought. So definitely some flexibility. This is a big room, beautiful room. So I'm excited.
And I think you don't have any of those wireless transmitters here, do you?
No.
I was thinking it might be kind of cool to put them back here. Even if we just did it for a minute with long XLR cables,
Yeah.
having that tactile hit your back is kind of cool.
We need to put. I don't know if I have some sort of. Maybe we run to Home Depot with some little like felt little feet or something on the.
Yeah. I think he doesn't put feet on them because you can either put them vertical or horizontal.
Yeah.
And so, but it would be nice to have something.
We can put the microfiber towels under it to start if we have to.
Yeah.
Center channel installed.
All right, we're in.
here.
It's easy.
Oh, I love it. It can disappear.
That's perfect.
Screw you guys and you're no. I'm gonna put the center channel in. It just sounds terrible. It's gonna be great.
I'd rather not have it in account. I'd rather have it up here, but that's me. But
that
it,
what-
it would definitely impede this.
The TV would be 40 feet in the air.
No,
Yeah.
Trust me, you were talking about compromises. We
yeah,
all make compromises in our theaters.
Well, in a perfect world, your equipment would be in a closet and you would just do a center channel stand where it's
correct.
open air.
That is correct. That's correct.
Whatever.
So again, we got to figure out what to do with it.
I like the voice of the people. The
Yeah.
center channel people.
You should put your center channel somewhere. Yeah, that's how they sound in my head. Yeah, this is good. And then what I'll do is I'll just grab a Sharpie and just Sharpie in my little, when we move the shelf all the way down. That's going to be perfect.
I'll just paint it. I have black spray paint. I'll just
Oh, do we?
tape it off and paint it.
Okay. This is going to be like instant gratification because we just hook it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
just-
want to. We can turn off all the other channels. Just do LCR.
Yeah.
I would. Let's check distance to there. I'd
Yeah.
see what your triangle looks like.
For sure.
'Cause that works out really well.
Did you bring a tape? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we need tape. So
Basically, it's in line.
we're gonna run the front
Now where you're
stage,
sitting would be
get the
where
center
you're
channel
talking
in.
about, on diagonal.
We're gonna run the front
You gotta
stage
go-
just to kind of play with it to start.
Just gotta figure out which way you want
34 from the wall. 34.
to. So where do you want these
So
big
we'll
boys?
start here, and then as we listen, then turn them in a little bit at a time. Remove the subs.
So some options we've got front corner over there.
Yeah.
Um,
Or right behind the couch.
yeah. You get behind the couch.
That creates a great tactile experience.
It's phenomenal. There's no doubt.
You think?
Yeah.
thinking.
I mean, it'll look better in the room.
What's
it's
that?
phenomenal.
So we
It comes-
only do rear out of phase subs.
You can. I mean, if you can do all four, that's even better.
Well, we will do all four,
So
but
what'd
what
you
is going to
do?
be our best bet for now?
I think we just try it. We can try both and
Okay.
see what you like. Experience.
And then we have to figure out some sort of pretty way to get the cables underneath the carpet here. It's only a small.
We'll just try it, and if
Yeah.
it works, then we can do it the pretty way.
Did you bring longer XLRs?
Yeah, I think so.
I've got. Well, we've got.
No. I didn't bring any long XLRs. I don't
Well, we
have
can
it.
also chain them together.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't have. I have enough for the processor. I have like 3 footers.
You can.
Well, I've got RCA there. Those RCAs are pretty long. All right, so the RS2s don't come with RCAs connected internally. And so we have RCAs for our subwoofer connection. So it's just what I ran here. I mean, ideally you use XLRs. So we're going to take the amplifiers out, and we're thinking instead of the amplifiers coming out, we're going to take the woofer out. Because the amplifier is pretty pressure fit in there. Also, probably it's cold. It's, you know, the gasket's cold.
So when you get these, they do. Ask Rusty. I don't know why those are disconnected. They shouldn't be disconnected.
Why are the RCAs disconnected inside? What's the purpose of that?
Well, because I was using XLR, and the RCA kind of functions as an antenna. So if there's any static.
Oh, so you did that.
Yeah, I did. Well, at JTR's instruction.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that part I didn't know why it was, because I know mine have those internally connected.
Got it.
All right.
These are tight.
This is where you put your hand in front of the surround so you don't blast a hole through it.
Yeah.
Although that
Well, I'm
rubber's-
going on. Right now, I'm pulling out.
Yeah, that rubber's pretty legit.
That's insane.
See, this is why I love the Surge for doing things like this. I was telling you, Michael.
Yeah.
It doesn't like kick so hard when you pull the trigger. You can actually finesse it. You don't end up.
Kind of ramps up.
Well, I got the Surge up there on the ladder if we want that.
What's that?
The Surge is on the ladder.
Whereas this one.
Yeah,
can
this is the
kinda-
regular, what we're talking about, this is a regular Milwaukee 1/4 inch M12
Surge?
impact. Where this is it's a hydraulic gear driven, like fluid, I don't know how it works, but
But bottom line is, when you pull the trigger, it doesn't hit so hard.
Right.
And so
It's
you
got
get a
more-
little more control, so
control.
you don't end up stabbing your surround with your
yeah.
bit.
Same thing when you're driving a screw in, it's
Yep.
just got more finesse. A little less torque, but the ability to finesse
But
a screw in.
personally, I never find that I really need more torque. I'm not
True.
driving 1/2 inch lags with this.
Exactly.
This is my favorite.
It's weird because this is the one tool they haven't updated at all.
This is my favorite Milwaukee tool.
Oh, sure.
Well, this one and the other one is that Milwaukee flashlight that uses the same battery.
Yeah, that they stopped making.
They stopped making that?
Yeah.
That's the best flashlight.
It's aluminum.
It's just rock solid.
You're talking about the black handheld
It's like-
flashlight. It's got like a little
It's about
telescope.
this long,
Yep.
and it stands up on its own.
Yeah.
It has about 4 different color modes and 4 different power modes,
I think they're all done.
and it's amazing. So now, the fun part is pulling a driver.
Yeah.
I think the safest thing, let's lean it on the side. That way it's got less gravity
Alright,
to
get all
fall.
the screws out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Less gravity.
So I would just support here and here,
I'm ready.
and then let's come back.
You know, there's a trick to putting these in too.
Well, I'm sure there is, but
I got it.
we ain't got the trick. So,
Gosh.
All right, so we got two 110s installed. Looks simple, clean, easy. So what we're doing is nice unscrewing and detaching the speaker wire on the Evoke 20s, taking the 4 screws out the bottom, and then we're able to just screw the 110 right in place. All right, so we got our 4 rears done. Michael and Rusty are messing something up over here.
I was glitching. I didn't want to. See, like that. There we go. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, that seems clean.
I'm pretty close.
Yep.
Now if I can get one lined up.
Right. That's the hard part.
Hang on, man. So let's cut those ties now.
Okay.
Actually, let me make sure I got one more lined up. And don't quite.
Which way you want me to go?
I don't know.
Hard to tell.
The right way.
I think that went in way too quick. I don't know if it.
All right, so we got our first wedge up there.
That's cool. Well, you got long sleeve.
How does it look?
I get one and I get two.
So we're getting our
19 and a half.
speakers set up in position.
19 and a half. All right. We're all squared up and equilateral.
Okay. Some out of phase stuff.
The front and the heights were reversed.
On your amplifier.
Ooh,
Front
got
and rear.
Yeah.
it. Interesting.
So we're about
we
to
had,
do.
we had one speaker that wasn't playing. It just got unplugged when we were moving.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No big deal.
yeah.
So we moved that sub, adjusted gains on all of these. So
Nice.
I think we're ready to run our first Dirac point.
Sweet. So this part of the process takes hours.
Yeah, well, I think we can do it.
Depends.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, since we're about to swap that out a few hours, I
Yeah.
don't want to get this perfect. I just
Yeah.
want to do 1 point, and then when we swap it, then we'll do
You
7.
can still do 3 points. It ain't going to take but a couple minutes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty simple thing. But it'll take us, let's just say 20 minutes to get this, because we're pretty much done. We've already done a lot of the setup for Dirac on your master level, on your gain, and then on each individual speaker. And so now we're ready to just run the calibration and then adjust, do a little bit of tweaking.
So because we are going to play with the we're going to play with the Accurus stuff. We'll we didn't tie up all the wires and all that stuff yet. We'll clean that up
Yep.
when it's all
That'll
said
be your
and done.
last thing. We want to make sure everything's working. Everything,
Yeah.
all the speakers are working the way we want them, and then
Yeah.
you clean up and tidy it up, make it look beautiful. We did move
Yeah.
your subwoofer in a little bit,
Yeah, that looks
so
good.
now they're super symmetrical. They're
Yeah.
5 1/4 inches apart from the mains.
Looks pretty wild.
Hey, we want to be
So-
precise.
Yeah.
One thing to
We got it
note,
dialed in.
one thing, you know this, I know, but one thing to note on this receiver is because there's 2 sub outs, but there's 1 channel.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of guessing at. You're not really doing a sub calibration channel to channel.
Right.
You
It sees
set it
it
up
as
and
one
do the best you
subwoofer.
can.
Right. Yeah.
But you know that.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
why part of the reason you went in your house to the
Marantz.
Cinema 30
Mhm.
from Marantz. You got 4 independent subwoofers that you can
Yep.
adjust the phase and the levels of each one.
Yep. All right. I just met with Chris Gorberry, who is my head of design director, and he is working on building out the marketing plan, like what newspaper ads I'm going to do, and deal with, you know, all of the structure of how I'm going to set up the Villages Design Studio. So we had a meeting about that, and then I just edited yesterday's video and the Inside the Hex video. So if you're not a member of Inside the Hex, you might want to go check that out. But remember, I just saw a couple of people have booked. You want to go and book your week here. I'm going to go downstairs and see how the theater's coming together, but it's exciting. The whole thing's exciting. Theater, the year, everything's good. We're going to go to Mully's, so I booked Mully's tonight. I'll take you there tonight, show you. If you come here, you got to book Mully's. They're only open, I think, like Thursday through Sunday or some weird schedule. But you got to make a reservation, or the chance of getting in are pretty slim. But I'll show you. Just really good Southern cooking. I like it, not just for Helen, but I like it in comparison to anywhere. So good news is we've got the home theater like done, so now we can just play with it. So we can watch a movie tonight, but the next step tomorrow we'll play with the Acura stuff. But that was a big project, so I didn't work out, I didn't cold plunge, I didn't sauna, but I fasted all the way till I just had a couple of pieces of cheese and a couple of cold cuts. So I'm pretty well fasted, so I'm staying on track. My freaking pants, these pants were tight. The belt barely even fits. I need like another 2 holes. So I looked at where my hole was last time I wore these pants. So I feel pretty good about where I'm at here, even though working out hasn't gone quite as much as I'd like it to. So anyway, I hopefully will catch at least some mountain biking tomorrow. But today I feel good. It's always good to get here and race to get the project started. And get as much done as possible, just because we only have limited time here. Man, we're looking great here, people. So we're gonna play with the Acura stuff tomorrow, and Jeff's bringing the center, so we'll play with that as well. But it sounds incredible. I'm telling you, if you haven't frickin' booked this place yet, you've lost your mind. Especially if you haven't experienced like really awesome, theater. Now we're a little lacking on the size of the display, so stop freaking yelling in the comments. I already know that. I was just telling Michael's audience, I said, despite what the world thinks, I don't have a money tree. This TV is $3,500. A projector's $30,000 with a projector and screen. So, I mean, I know it's easy to spend other people's money, but my gosh, take it easy on me here. So, what we're talking about doing, like to kind of put the cherry on the top here, is change the center channel, have a little bit better preamplification, amplification, and then add in the rear subwoofer or subwoofers. Not to get more amplitude, we don't need any more output, but to get that dispersion, to get that kind of kick in the chest from the back of the room. But I mean, these subs do a great job of it's difficult to locate them. That's what you want. Whereas the little sub 6s do great, but you can locate them. You can tell. They have to be, they're like at Redline, yeah. Or these subs are just chilling and cruise control. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really, really pumped how this turned out. If you want the Gentleman Spec Dynaudio, this is a good chance for you to get a sweet deal. We're going to take them all home, and I can box them up and ship them to you. But the Evoke system is still fantastic. Beautiful. It's great. I mean, this is a different level. You also have to have the room to be able to fit this kind of thing. So that's one of the things I'm also working on, to see if I can convince Jeff from JTR to make us a family room version of this, where we don't have to have these giant speakers. Mm-hmm. Can we get like 95% of the way or 90% of the way there with not as much of the bulk, because I know on camera these probably look pretty small.
I'm 5'11", Matt.
Right. But they're substantial.
Yeah, so they're big boys.
But this room's accepting them well, It doesn't feel like a teenage boy's wet dream here. It feels like an obsessed gentleman, obsessed grown up, I should say. This isn't like it's so ridiculous that it looks stupid. Yeah. And I think part of it that ties it together for me is the darn fancy stand. my fancy restoration stand,
Yeah.
classes it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then a normal couch.
Right.
And, you
Little
know, a
ottoman
normal,
here for
yeah,
everybody.
normal ottoman and, you know, normal setup.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, though. I'm telling you, it's worth the $5,000 just to come here, just to watch 2 or 3 movies.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is my first experience here, and I'm blown away. This place is gorgeous. This has everything. I was telling Matt, I said, what I love that you've done with this space, you've made it feel like home. I mean, now my home is nothing like this, but you've made it feel like home. I can go in every drawer, and there are, well, my home isn't that organized, but there's organization. There's every spoon and spatula and pan and pots and skillets and everything.
I feel like those of you who have come here, you already understand this. You've already experienced it. But the like this room, there's evolutionary steps to this. Like I wanted to do it all perfect from the get-go, but some of the stuff I hadn't discovered yet. And so I was just thinking about like the pots and pans. Right. They're made in, not DeMeyer. And so that's another future opportunity for me to chase. You know, we were talking about this on Michael's channel, the progression in life. I've told you guys this for years. You know, if you get that, you know, if you get a McLaren 720S when you're 17 years old, then, you know, where do you got to go? Right. If you get the GT3 off the get, I would rather get, you know, an M3 and then a 911 and then a 911S and then a GT4 and then a GT3 and then a GT3 RS. It gives me room to grow. And so although I would, you know, and you're young, you'd rather have it all at once. So this house, the progression of it, I think we're going to continue to make it more and more the best experience on planet Earth. I mean, I want it to be just a great experience to come here, but not be. I'm sure there are gaudier, better, you know, better styled, but they don't have all of the little all the little components that this place has. And so I'm looking to continue to share it with people forever, so that way I can keep you coming back and we can keep this place here in existence. Because without you, I can't afford to have this place. It's a lot. But I'm really pumped at the next step of the home theater. I feel like we had a gentleman spec, really great experience. Now we're getting into start to introduce you to a different level of. This would be like the level I feel like I'm at in paint correction or detailing, where I'm at the higher end of professional grade. This brings us into that higher end of professional grade, you know, home theater experience, but still with a DIY component that you could certainly do yourself. And then through Obsessed Home Theater, I think because I'm discovering this, I feel like there's value that we can provide as a group. And so that's why I talked Michael and Rusty into doing this Obsessed Home Theater, the same formula with me. And what better place to show it off and to test it out than here in Helen, where you can actually come and experience it. So anyway, we're going to go to Molly's, my favorite place. I'll bring the camera along. And what time is it? 6:30. So in an hour, we're going to Molly's. So funny. They're like, I was like, can we get a reservation tonight? And they're like, we can only do 5. I was like, that's not going to work. Well, that's all we can do. And she's like, well, let me look. And she's like, well, okay, we can do 5:30, we can do 6, we can do 6:30. Well, how about 7:30? I was like, what are you? I thought there weren't any times. So anyway, we're going to Molly's to get some dinner. On Monday, we're going to go to, I think it's called Campfire. I got to get the name right, but I'll look at my email. There's a new restaurant in town. He's hosting us. We're going to come and video that as well. It's a really cool name. It's like Campfire, Campsite or something like that. I got to look up the name. I'm screwing it up. He's screaming at the camera right now. So yeah, let's do it. It's 30 degrees, so I'm set up.
It's 30, not negative 30. You're dressed for negative 30.
Yeah,
you are.
Just in case. I'm set up.
Oh, wow.
Is Mike gonna kill himself this week?
I guess we'll kill ourselves together.
Yeah.
I think I can kill myself when I was on a mountain bike, trying to breathe this cold air.
Yeah, we need to probably look at the weather for the next couple of days and pick a choice today when it's like at least 40.
I think I'd rather go in 40 and raining than 30 and dry.
Yeah, for sure.
It's supposed to rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So I'm saying, but it's going to be like 45 and rainy.
Sunday.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
All right, let's load up. We're going to
go
Molly's.
Friday.
I'm fine with riding in the rain.
It's Molly time. Let's do
Molly
it.
time.
It's Molly's time. Jeff, almost ate it up the stairs. So everybody's made it. You get us some Molly's. Appetizers galore. This place is amazing. If you come here, you have to come to Helen. You got to come to Molly's. These guys are judging me on my how many appetizers I was gonna order.
We demolished this.
4.5 minutes, donezo. I knew I liked Molly's parking lot. Look at this. They got like a crazy Tesla factory here. It's crazy. We gotta get our Betty's. How are we looking here?
Ice cream's a little.
There's another thing right over there.
Yeah.
Bluebell. Yeah.
This isn't like that great.
Yeah. It's on your right.
Ben and Jerry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that.
These
They
are
have
good.
briars
Look,
too.
this is here. You just hold that. Smell it.
No,
Taste it.
it's gross.
Oh, you can have that.
I don't want that one. I'm gonna
It's
get me
good.
some.
You're not good.
How are we looking here?
Ice cream's a little.
There's another thing right over there.
Yeah.
Bluebell. Yeah.
This isn't like that great.
Yeah. It's on your right.
Ben and Jerry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that.
These
They
are
have
good.
briars
Look,
too.
this is here. You just hold that. Smell it.
No,
Taste it.
it's gross.
Oh, you can have that.
I don't want that one. I'm gonna
It's
get me
good.
some.
You're not good.
Keep
Driving
saying
it, he
that.
goes. He really wanted to drive in the Subaru.
Man,
He didn't even bring it.
I'm instantly regretting this decision to eat all that junk.
And I have a friend that I drove.
Oh,
with
you
Betty's.
look pretty happy to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel terrible all day tomorrow. It's starting to
ate a
feel
lot of
great.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have any more.
I haven't eaten a lot. I just that to me is like a little sample.
I do know what he's capable of, and that was
Like
not
the whole half gallon.
Oh yeah.
and cookies on top of it.
Oh.
And then he'll come down and get some Annie's bunnies later.
Well, I forgot. Oh, it's
Don't raid
bad.
my stash.
Yeah.
I have the good stuff.
Yeah, Rusty just eats moderation, just a little bit here and there. Just have a little bit on tap. No, I got to eat it all.
Yeah.
Like I got to eat those 3 cookies. Oh, yeah,
Oh, those were amazing appetizers. Yeah, it was all good.
the old ice cream. The old 5 dudes in an ice cream party here. Was 4 dudes.
4 dudes.
1 dude got left behind, but we had to go get him.
Left me at the restaurant by myself. Happens.
Yeah, no, it usually doesn't. I don't know that I've ever seen it happen before.
I've never lost.
Wait, now I have a question. How many times have you been left behind, Mike?
Never. Never have. We
It
left
sound
our
like this is
kids
a regular
behind.
thing.
I've never been left behind by myself as an adult.
So you get a lot of firsts on this trip.
Wait, he
Lover.
threw in the caveat.
Cooking
As
for
an
yourself
adult.
for the first time.
No.
Getting left for the first time.
Yeah, and
Grocery shopping for yourself.
he's not the only one eating here. We were just already ate. And I'm going to eat a little bit more cookie. Just a little bit. Maybe one of them.
Look at that, man. That's legit. That's
Yeah,
crazy cookies.
yeah.
But one
Betty's,
cookie is
Betty's.
like 6 cookies.
You got to go to
Big as
Betty's.
Jeff's Subway.
I'm telling you, can I make a better sales pitch for this place? You got Betty's,
Yeah.
you got Molly's,
Yeah.
you
They were
got
both
you got JTR speakers now,
Yep.
you got Racing Sim,
Yeah, it's working.
Pretty phenomenal.
We
We
should
need-
take guts
we
with that thing.
you got instant hot water
Yeah.
within 3 seconds at any moment.
Yep.
I think that is probably one of the best features of this house.
Oh yeah,
Especially with it being cold.
little La Marzocca. We don't know how to use, but
Hey, I got it to work.
It took
apparently
him a few tries. It was water. It was like, he said it smelled like a turd.
They said he actually says,
That's being nice.
meaning you mixed it wrong, or there's something wrong
Oh,
with it.
no. I did it wrong. It was like
Operator
really
error.
coarse ground, terrible.
Someone had been here
Two-
before and messed it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got to dial back in.
Yeah, it's good now.
All right, it's a new day. That's a wrap on yesterday. Make sure to check out tomorrow. So thanks for watching. For those of you who have reached out to us and booked, thank you. For those of you who haven't, do it, man. This place is so good. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.